Welcome back to Living in Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Robert, and today we're gonna be giving you a home tour of this amazing Polo Fields home. This is one of the top neighborhoods in all of Cumming, Georgia, but it's what is inside that you guys are gonna love because it literally has everything with some of the best design and the best layout. So let's get inside, take a look, and you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned because we're gonna talk about some of the craziest incentives that this seller's putting together for you. Let's go.
Welcome into this stunning home. You guys are gonna absolutely love this home. We're gonna come right into our favorite part of every home tour that we do, and that is the heart of the home, which is gonna be your living and kitchen space. And this one is just fantastic. Robert, I love everything about this space because you know this is where our kids love to be, all around us all the time, and this gives you so much open space to work with. What are you thinking so far?
I absolutely love it. I feel like you're in a brand new home, yet you're in the Polo Fields, and the only way to have a brand new home in the Polo Fields is to buy outside the Polo Fields. So this gives you best of both worlds because this is literally the top community in all of Cumming, Georgia that people are looking to move to. It's this and Vickery Village, and they so happen to be right next to each other. So I think our audience is in for a treat when they see everything that this home has to offer.
Yes, this home was actually just completely renovated. So like Rob said, this is an older neighborhood, which we love because the trees are mature, everything's established, but sometimes you're walking into homes that are built in the 90s and they've got all the old color schemes and all that. Well, this one was completely upgraded, guys. We've got brand new hardwood floors throughout, brand new chef kitchen that came in, and there's just so much attention to detail in here. It's a very rare build. You are not getting homes like this in every part of this neighborhood.
I'm already seeing something that I'd want to buy the home just because of this, and that is your own little water dish, water bowl for the dog and its own spout. I think that is so cool because we don't ever own a home without having a dog inside, and this home just makes it more comfortable for our baby girl, Phoenix.
Yes, that is a Pinterest thing. I have pinned that a million times to show you things like that, but they have custom done a lot of things in here, not just the kitchen, but you can see all the crown molding and all the framing around all the different windows in here. I don't know if you saw this when you first walked in. This is a gorgeous window here to let in a lot of sunlight, but just look at all the detail around each of those windows and how pretty that is.
Yeah, I heard you talking about the floors, and I was gonna say the floors also have a lot of detail. Yes, they are very pretty, and we're gonna show you what's going on in the front of the home with the floors, but everything is just extra in this home, if you know what I mean. It just matches really well. The gold fixtures throughout the kitchen and the appliances, just the way it's laid out. I love a couple things. I love that this is on a cul-de-sac. I love that it's in Polo Fields, first of all, but I love that it's on a cul-de-sac. I love that there's a backyard with a putting green. We're gonna show you that. I love the pool, but I absolutely love the basement. And that was one of my favorite things because of everything that's going on down there. Plus you have the primary on the main floor right over there. We're gonna go over there in just a minute, but it is really nice. Loving this floor plan a lot. Can we buy this?
You gave away my favorite part, backyards. Yes, we can buy this, sure. We'll just put an offer in as we're also touring it ourselves.
Sounds good.
So like Robert said, these are going to be quartz countertops, beautifully upgraded, and we have seen gold fixtures on our cabinets, but I have not seen it where they're able to carry it out through all of the appliances. Your fridge, your stove, I mean, this just really gives it that extra pop because they did try to keep a lot of light neutral colors in this home. I love the light wood floors and a lot of the white going through, but this gold really makes things pop and the black everywhere. So this is a great kitchen. I love that you have space to walk around the island. I love that there's still seating here for casual eating, you know, maybe doing your homework here after school, and you still have this little breakfast area, but don't worry, we still have a dining room. We haven't touched on that. And then this is a fun little sitting room in here. I love this ceiling. I just think it's so fun.
Yeah, the chandelier is really pretty. You may not be able to pick it up on the camera, the audience may not be able to see it, but there are lights going all the way around the rim right there. Yeah. That probably stands out a lot at night when it's dark in here. I bet you it looks really pretty. Now, that little space over there is set up for something that the sellers are offering. In fact, the sellers are offering a lot of different things in here, but one of the things that they're offering is a credit to be able to, build out, whether you want to build out there, you want to build out on the back deck. We're going to show you what we're talking about. And that is one of the features that I love, not a feature, but one of the incentives that the seller is offering, because this is a resale home here in Polo Fields, and to be able to have a seller offer those things to be done is really nice. Now, this home is 100% staged. No one lives in here, but it gives you a very, very good idea of what it may look like. There is a dining room up front, there's an office up front, there's a primary up front, but let's just get into all the details in the living room, the fireplace and the colors, and even just the lights that are going across here. Everything is just stunning from the time you walk in to the time you walk outside. And not only that, it's every single home in this community has something very unique to it. And that's what I love about the Polo Fields. The people also love the lifestyle about the Polo Fields because you have the swim and tennis, you have the championship golf course here, and that is really nice. You have to be a member, but there's just a lot of social events going on. Now, where are we going? It seems like you're going right into the backyard.
Yes, I have to. It's my favorite part. There's all these little Post-it notes throughout the house, which Robert kind of touched on, and we're gonna go over those. But the credit that the seller is offering is a $20,000 credit, and those Post-it notes are ideas of what you might wanna do with that. One of them was in that room to do like a little butler pantry or a wine bar. That is an option. The one coming outside was to build some kind of a patio here for this gorgeous backyard. I am a sucker for backyards because I love to be outside during the day, especially with the kids. So having a pool is huge in our family, but I hate when the pool is the only feature in the backyard and there's no room for our dog to run or the kids to be on the grass. So this kind of fits everybody's needs. We have grass space, we've got a pool, and there's something for Robert at the top over there. There is a putting green at the top of this backyard.
Right over there. But I mean, the putting green is great, but I'd be taking the golf cart right over to Polo Fields Country Club, and I'd be hanging out there, get a couple beers, and then get on that golf course probably 7 days a week. You may not even see me ever again, except for when I come home to sleep. That's just the way it is. Now, another thing I do like is not a lot of homes, and this is something in Georgia that we're noticing more and more, not all the homes have a spa when they have a pool. This home has a spa, so to be able to jump right out of that spa, have a glass of wine, go right into your room, well, guess what? The primary bedroom is right there. So I love that. And that is one of the other features that you can build out if you want to have a patio. Amber was mentioning when we were walking the home before we started the videos, how nice it would be to have a double door entry right from the primary bedroom right out to the pool. So that is one of the ideas that you can do. Now, another thing that we didn't talk about when we're out front is this is a 4-sided brick home. Right on that side, you have stucco, which in Georgia, there's a couple different types of stucco. So if you are familiar with stucco, you know there's hard stucco and synthetic stucco. And synthetic stucco can be an issue. So sometimes you'll see homes with stucco, whether it's hard or synthetic. And then you'll see homes that have brick, whether it's whitewash brick, or even on that side, you'll see that traditional red brick. So something to know about, sometimes the front of the home is brick, but this one is actually 4-sided brick all the way around. So that is one thing that I do love about it. Now, the other thing I like about this home in particular is just the curb appeal. When you pull up, you know that you're about to walk into luxury when you pull up to this home.
Yes.
And it is really pretty from the inside and the out. We're gonna go back inside. I think that the backyard's really got it going on, but I know Amber's got to show you a couple other things inside of this house.
I just love the mature trees in the backyard, creating that privacy. It's so quiet back there and so much space. So I'm just gonna show you guys right off the kitchen here is gonna be where you can come in from the garage. So this will be a 3-car garage entrance right here. It's really nice because one of those garage doors is extra tall. So for if you have a boat or a lifted truck, that is a great feature to be able to pull into your garage and not have to be outside all the time.
That is a very good point because sometimes these SUVs are pretty tall, these trucks are tall, and you can't get them in the garage and you can't hear. Now, on this side, you have the laundry, which I like because the primary is on the main floor. You also have a door going outside, which is nice. And you also have a sink. So everything in this home, from the floors to the walls, to the appliances, everything has been upgraded. So I'm really liking it. Now, we're going, that's the basement?
That's the basement we're gonna go to in a few minutes, but let's go back here because we skipped all this when we walked in the home. So this is gonna be your formal dining room. I love how big this is. This is a very small table for this room, so you could fit a much larger table in here. Once again, just the details, you know, the board and batten stuff they've got going on here with the framing, the cutout in the ceilings. It's very subtle, but just gives a little more texture and stuff to the room. We missed this office too when we first came came in, which we know a lot of people need an office. A lot of you guys are working from home now, so it's great to have that office, some vaulted ceilings. You don't feel like you're in a small little cubicle. I think it's light and bright in here, and you've got those big windows to look out.
Well, you got big windows, but the problem is that we're not gonna be able to see people walking in our neighborhood. So I don't like it. I'm not gonna be able to people watch. Although I can see my daughter in our Jeep sitting right over there. Her and her brother are probably fighting while we're doing a home tour. That's all good. It's part of being parents, I guess. Now we're gonna go into the primary.
Yes.
And now this is the cool part because a lot of clients are looking for the primary on the main, but the downfall is sometimes the primary bathroom is the only bathroom on the main. But not in this case. This one, you actually have a guest bathroom and it is upgraded. So you have some nice flow right here as far as the bathroom. And then on this side, you have this, in my opinion, oversized primary bedroom. And just wow, let's all take a moment of silence and just appreciate how pretty this is. Look at those cutouts. This is something that you don't see in all the new construction. We talk about Toll Brothers, Pulte Homes, Taylor Morrison. We don't see the cutout in the ceiling like this. They do have cutouts, but this is just a little something extra. It's really, really pretty up here.
Yeah, they remodeled this whole home and they did a really good job just making it feel personalized and special because of all these added touches. When you move in, it just feels like you've been in here. There's so much space. One of the options is to build a patio off of this, and that was something Rob and I talked about, throwing a sliding glass door in there, having your own little patio to go out to the pool, which would be a nice little retreat since you are the bedroom on the main floor here.
Now, if that's something that you don't want to do, all good. You still have a door to get out there, which I think is really nice, especially when you have a primary on the main. Now, we're going into the bathroom. The bathroom is just perfect size in my opinion because the home is big. It's 7,000 square feet. Is that about how big it is? Almost close to that?
Including the basement, yes.
Okay, so having an oversized primary bathroom or primary closet is something that you don't always need. I think that this bathroom size is just perfect. You still have an oversized shower with 2 shower heads. You still have the bathtub that is separated. You have the really nice tile flooring in here, not the tile, but the marble flooring. And then take a look at the countertops on both sides. So you have a his and hers set up, which is nice. And then right back over here, you do have the walk-in closet. It's not oversized, like I said, but a lot of these homes being built in the 90s and the 2000s, this is about the size that you get. So pretty generous in my opinion.
Yeah, it's basic, but once again, their little sticky note here is telling you an option with that 20,000 upgrade would be to customize that closet to more of your liking. And I love that the colors in that are also complementing the kitchen. The wood tones with the gold fixtures, it just really keeps everything kind of tied together.
So I know that there are some bedrooms and bathrooms upstairs, but I think we should go down into the basement because that is a pretty cool layout. Now I know you guys just saw that.
Yes.
This is all motion sensor, the stairs going up. Right when we walked in from the front door to here, we noticed that and that was really cool. Now before we go to the basement, I do want to show the audience this because we just talked about that, was the flooring. Take a look at the flooring. It's not just all laid the same direction. There was some work and thought put into this floor, so it's not all the same direction. Here in the office is a little bit of a different direction, so I like that because it gives it some character. But enough of all that. Let's get into this basement because down in the basement, if you guys need an extra place to have additional family or entertainment or the movie room or anything like that, this is going to have everything down here plus a wine cellar, a lot of things. I guess I'm giving everything away, but take a look at this whole kitchen setup down here. Like who would have thought that this was down here? You have a huge oversized island, you have the sink, you have an electric stove over there, you have the refrigerator and a pantry. And also down here, you have that whole room, and some stuff behind me right back there. We're gonna show you all that as well. So Amber, I'm gonna let you take it from here because I know you were super excited about this. This reminds you a lot of our home because we bought a home with a basement basically for the fact that our parents can come visit us from out of state. We relocated ourselves. So to be able to have this opportunity to have extra space that is not part of our everyday living is really nice.
Yeah, and when we do our new construction home tours, you guys, we always show you these amazing basements, but they're never built out. So it's really nice that this one already has everything done for you. This kitchen is very big. feel like it's slightly tight over here, but this isn't your everyday living. If this is just where you're hanging out with friends, this is a great spot. I think we missed this upstairs, but having the little spouts above the stove, this is the same as upstairs. Tons of cabinet space. Like Robert said, if you've got
a dishwasher too.
Yeah, if you've got in-laws that need a place to stay, this can be more than enough space for them. It's gotta be 2,000 square feet down here.
So we have a friend in this neighborhood in the Polo Fields. In fact, our kids were gonna walk over there today while we're doing the video, and they have a home that's very similar, a little bit bigger, and it's on the golf course. So they got one of the prime locations. But what my point was, down in the basement, they have a workout space, they have a movie room, and they also have an oversized island. And what they always do is they always have the snacks out for the kids, and I thought that was a great idea. So yes, you might have the in-laws living down here, which would make sense, but to be able to have all the room in the world for all the snacks that our kids eat because they never stop eating. I just love that idea that Nick has always got food. Even I want to go over there and just grab a beer and some pretzels. I feel like it's always out.
Yeah, so it's kind of a do what you want. This could be a living room if you are gonna have in-laws that are actually using this as their living space. If it's just your extra space, this could be like a nice workout room. Go down the hallway here, Rob, and you can see that there's a bedroom and bathroom that you can utilize as a guest room or for someone who's gonna be staying here all the time.
Well, while Amber is going by herself, I'm gonna show the audience the rest of this because there's some speakers in here and there's outlets up here. So if you wanted to make this a pool room, put a pool table down here, you have all the space for an 8-foot or a 7-foot pool table. Plus you could put the TV up there, have the music going, and be able to have the drinks going on right here in the kitchen. And then right back there could be the media room. We're gonna go back there in just a minute, but let's go find my wife because she is just zoning out, doing her own thing in this home tour. Such a big home. I mean, you get lost in here.
Yeah, so this would be the bedroom. It's got windows, it's got a closet. It's not massive, but it's definitely enough space to put a bed and a dresser in here, even a little desk if you needed to work. And then your bathroom, a full bathroom would be right here attached, which is great, nice and close by.
I like the flooring in here. You also have the upgraded shower. Take a look in here. It's got really pretty color. They're actually like a green, like a dark green color. And then you have the light floor contrast. So it looks really nice in here. Now that is the bathroom for the bedroom. Where else do we have over here?
We have an extra room back here that could be storage. It could be an office. It could be a yoga studio. It could be your kids' playroom. You could do, I don't know, so much space. Okay, I was worried that there wasn't an exit to the backyard, but there is. Where's my light switch in here?
Okay, so now it's 100% obvious. We did not know that room was back there because I did not see that when I came here the other day. I know that just shocked you because I did not know there was a sink and a washer and dryer and access to the backyard.
I got so distracted earlier walking it with the kids, and I remember reading that there was extra laundry, and I was like, did I miss it? I did, and great, because they kept calling it a terrace. So if it's a basement that can walk out, they actually call it a terrace. I call everything a basement here in Georgia. But this is wonderful because if you do have people who want to enter and exit and have their own entrance, or they can't do stairs, this is wonderful. They can go right on through here, and there's a pathway right to the front yard there as well. So great, they've got their own laundry, own entrance, and they don't have to deal with any stairs if that is a big problem for in-laws, which, you know, we do. We have, over time, stairs are too hard on us and we're worried about them. So, okay, so great.
Okay, so I'm 40 years old. Amber's gonna be 40 in a couple weeks and she's acting like she's old lady status, and that is not the case. She's very athletic, so don't let her fool you.
But I'm really bad with stairs. I come down them way too fast in socks and I fall a lot, and that's how I'm gonna break my hip. I already know it. I see my future. So, bedroom, extra space, laundry room, living room, maybe a workout room. And now this, we are assuming could be a media room. You guys drop in the comments what you would be putting in each of these rooms because we'd love to hear your ideas. But this one's great because there's no windows, so you can keep it nice and dark and do a media room in here.
I think that was additional storage back over there.
Yes. So this is another sticky note. They're saying that you could put a secondary bathroom here if you would like. They also gave a note about making a wine cellar or a wine closet down here. So many good ideas of what you could do with that $20,000 credit. And this is what we love about
What's
basements.
back there? That's another door. I feel like I have not been back there either.
This was also just like storage space.
Okay, so just the other side of it.
And I think it goes around.
Okay, so there's your HVAC and everything else.
There's a lot of space down here. That's what we're trying to tell you guys is this is a big house, 6 bedrooms, I think 5 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, 2 laundry rooms, 3-car garage, a very nice backyard. I mean, there's just so much you can do in this home.
Bye. Well, she's still got the wireless microphone we can still hear, but I just wanted to show that if you wanted to close those doors for a media room, you could absolutely do that.
Yeah, so we need to show you the upstairs where those other bedrooms are that are more likely for your children, because I don't know, if you're just 2 people, I think this house might be way too big for you.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about the polo fields, because we talked about the polo fields, and I know that you really like the polo fields, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. So the polo fields has the swim and tennis. There are 1,100 homes in the polo field, so it's one of the biggest subdivisions around. And inside the polo fields, like I said, you have the swim, tennis, you have the basketball courts, you have the walking trails. Right down the street, you have the Kroger, which has the Crowbar, which is a bar inside of Kroger, which is pretty cool. And then to talk about the schools, I mean, this is one of the biggest things that people are moving here for, and that's because of the West Forsyth schools. Forsyth County in general is number 3 in the entire state for schools. And I'm running out of breath going from the basement all the way to the top. But you have West Forsyth School, you have Vickery Village Elementary. So there are fantastic schools. So I think a lot of people who are looking for that family vibe, you're gonna also have great schools in here as well.
Yeah, great neighborhood, good community, friendly people, good schools, and a great location. You're really close to Vickery Village. So I know you love a catwalk, Robert, but I really love this one because of the view. I mean, look at this. You can see into the living room, the kitchen, the pool, and then you also have a very pretty view right out to where the front door is. Some beautiful trees there. So this makes this upstairs feel very open. I love this catwalk.
Look at the chandelier and the cutout, my goodness.
So on this side of the catwalk is gonna be 1 bedroom. Over there is gonna be 3. It's a little bit of a different layout. We haven't seen this before, but so this would be the bedroom by itself and its own bathroom once you sneak in there. So, you know, that older kid or the girl can fight over this little sanctuary space and not have to share with the other kiddos in the household.
Really pretty in that bathroom. And then you have your closet over here. It's a walk-in closet. Nice. Okay, good size. All right. Now, so this is 1 bedroom on this side, and then the other
3
bedrooms are over there, 3 bedrooms on that side?
So we've taught, it's kind of like a little U, as you, like I'm in 1 bedroom, there's 1 there, and there's 1 tucked behind. So let's start in this one, Rob, and they are all connected with a Jack and Jill, but we've never seen that with 3 bedrooms, so it's a little different. But good sized bedrooms, they all have their own closet, and then you're gonna sneak through the Jack and Jill to get to the other ones.
Yeah, there's a good sized closet on this one too. So you're saying that this is the Jack and Jill bathroom that leads to all 3?
Yes, so this individual room would have its own sink, and then you can close the door off, which is great. So if someone's showering, they're gonna be over here. So you have a full shower and a toilet there.
I don't know if anyone just saw you trip, but you always trip on the video. I was waiting for that to happen.
I know.
Yeah, this is really nice in here, having the shower and the colors in here.
So then this would be the second sink in here that leads into that bedroom.
Okay, that looks really good. Looks like you have a child that comes with it. Desiree, you want to say hi? All right, so let's keep on going.
This is technically the 3rd bedroom. It has a closet and it has a window. It's a little weird shaped, although our son was like, I absolutely love this room. I would take this room. But it is weird because all 3 kind of connect into the, I don't even know if you can call it a Jack and Jill bathroom if there's 3 bedrooms that connect to it. We've never seen this before.
I think this would be a great playroom because it's connected to both bedrooms. So maybe you have 2 bedrooms, each one for a kid, and then a playroom. But you also have storage behind the closet. So you have a double closet for your extra room, I guess is the easiest way to say it. So that was a room we came in. The room behind me is the extra room with the closet, and then on this side is the 3rd bedroom or 2nd bedroom, however you want to say. But this one has really tall ceilings all the way up there. I want to say those are probably 12 or 15 feet, pretty tall. And then take a look. This is facing out to the front of the home, so you can see the cul-de-sac. You can see all the mature trees, and the trees are starting to change colors. We were talking about that coming into the neighborhood, how there's browns and yellows and oranges on the trees, and within the next week, it's gonna all change because we're in the first week of October. Well, next week's the first week of October. This video is gonna probably come out a little bit after that, but just the colors that you're getting down in the, the roots of the trees all the way to the very top is really pretty.
Yeah, so could you see that we kind of looped around, guys, on the video for you? That all went into like a U shape. So that's 3 bedrooms there, 1 there, the primary on the main. So that's your 5 bedrooms. And then you have a 6th one in the basement. You've got your office, so tons of space. If you are needing a lot of square footage, a lot of rooms for your family, this is a great house for you. Like we've already talked about, this neighborhood's highly desirable. People love being in this neighborhood. You've got so much going on here, great schools, and it's beautiful here. And this house has been fully new roof, new floors, new HVAC system. So not just all the fancy pretty things inside, but the big expenses too have already been done to this house. So if you guys are thinking this looks like a house that I'm interested in, call us. Our number's at the bottom. This home is right now priced at $1.9 million and that $20,000 incentive credit to use as you want for a wine bar or a patio or whatever that your heart desires. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.